Hey, here's some quick reviews. Amazing Spider-Man 800. I love that cover, the Alex Ross cover. It's so good. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. I love the ending where it has Spider-Man and Green Goblin, with just their original characters, their original costumes, one-on-one. That was cool. I don't like how they killed off a certain character. Uh, and I felt like it was Dan Slott just trying to leave like a last mark thing just because he could, and he wasn't quite sure what to do with the character. But so I don't know how to really I feel about it. A lot of people loved it, and I understand why they loved it, but I can't get fully behind it. Infinity Countdown, Captain Marvel. I can't stand Carol Danvers, especially after Civil War II. I think a lot of people feel the same way. Not everyone though. She has a good, cult following. Um, but I feel like in this issue, it was like, yeah, she fucked up in all these spots and her past stories, and I think it was more like helping her realize, that she made wrong choices, and then, I also feel like it was Marvel saying, okay, well, hopefully we can fix this stuff and move forward from here. But yeah, it was okay. I thought it was interesting though, seeing the different alternate realities of Captain Marvel, and that was cool. By means of the Reality Stone. X-Men Red Annual. That's mostly just a Jean Grey story, and it was good. I thought the art inside was a little weird sometimes, but overall it was I'm glad I read it. It was just kind of like a brief overview of everything from the past and filling in some gaps. My favorite, I think, recently was this one, Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Human Torch. I'm a sucker for like anything Doctor Doom. They got a Battle at Galactus version of Doctor Doom, and they have infamous Iron Man on their side. Iron Man, Doctor Doom. And I'm excited for the annual because it's called The Thing, and instead of The Thing and the Human Torch, it's The Thing and the infamous Iron Man. So stoked for that because I'm not ready to see that character go away. I really like seeing Doctor Doom be a good guy in this Iron Man suit. I think he's fun. Punisher has also been really good. I'm super stoked for the next issue. Just the cover for the next one looks awesome. It's like Baron Zemo pulling off the War Machine mask, and it's like Frank's POV. Super cool, actually. I think it might be at the end of this. I've been waiting for it for a while. I've been looking forward to owning it just for this cover. But yeah, that was fucking sick. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. Star Wars Lando, Double or Nothing. It was good. I mean, I wouldn't say good. It was decent. It was better than I thought it would be. I heard like a lot of people trash talking it, and it was nowhere near as bad as what I've heard. It was enjoyable, and I'm definitely probably gonna get all the parts. There's not many. I think it's like what, a 4-part series or something like that. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know why I took this out. This one is Darth Vader, issue 16. This is awesome. I really, really like the Darth Vader series, and I think I'm going to start getting these like every time because I really enjoyed it. I feel like it's almost like Donny Cates' Thanos wins run recently. Just because, like Darth Vader wins, Thanos wins, Darth Vader's gonna, like, this whole issue is about Darth Vader. He's gonna come out victorious in the end, so it's cool to see him tear shit up. Spider-Man, I got some, I guess I was waiting for my discount comic book services stuff to come in the mail for like the whole month, and finally it came last week. So I had a shitload of stuff I had to read through from this earlier, like the whole month's worth of stuff. So yeah, so I had to do a lot of reading. I finally finished everything like right before this video. So yeah, Spider-Man 240. It was Bendis' last issue. It was decent. I'm assuming they're still gonna make Spider-Man, even though Bendis is gone. But I don't think it's a comic for me. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they ended it. I don't think they would. I feel like it would be a solid moneymaker. I don't know. I'm out of the loop with that. I don't really care. But yeah, it was fine. It was an adequate issue. I'm really loving Weapon X, 17 and 18. These covers are cool. Covers are cool. Yeah, I love Weapon X. I'm going to continue buying that. Daredevil. I'm still loving Daredevil. I'm going to continue to buy that. So that's all the Marvel stuff. DC, the long-awaited Doomsday Clock. Like, this took forever to come out. And people have been hating. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, it's not worth waiting so long. And I disagree. I think it's definitely, people are saying it's too slow and, you know, nothing happening and, you know, what have you. But I'm loving it. I'm like the one person that's like still stoked about reading it. I don't know, I doubt that, you know, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely gonna read better in a trade. You know, wait till it's all done and then read it back to back to back to back. Yeah, but, I mean, because I was really familiar with the last issue of Doomsday Clock, because I'm pretty sure it was the last one I did a video on. One of my first videos I've ever made. It was like a comic parody where like I photoshopped out all like the dialogue and made up my own dialogue and put stuff in there. You know, with like, you know, you still get the premise of the story, but it's like changed a bit different. It's more enjoyable if you actually read the issue and the prior one. Yeah, so I was pretty familiar with the issue, and then when I read this, I felt like I like missed an issue in between. So I don't know, but you know, other than that, like it's still really good. I'm loving it. No Justice, last one. I wasn't really a fan of this No Justice thing. You know, I thought it had like weak character interactions, had quick resolution. It was just a clusterfuck of just, you know, explosions and fast paced. I mean, it's fine. I was just hoping for something more fun. Yeah. And then tie-in, Green Arrow Annual, it's a No Justice tie-in, which was pretty good because, you know, had a lot of stuff, a lot of gaps filled in. What I didn't understand was, like, you know how Martian Manhunter gave Oliver Queen that mystery box, you know, what's in the box? Obligatory. I think everyone has to say that whenever there's a box and they don't show what's inside. But yeah, so like apparently inside this box is something that's able to like stop the whole entire Justice League, just in case something happens, you know, foreshadowing. And so he's like, all right. And he's like, yeah, no one will know you have it. He's like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, you know what? I better leave a message to Martian Manhunter. It's like, why would you carve GA on the outside? Like, they're gonna tie the place to you. Like, that's a bad move, Oliver Queen. I don't know why he did that. It just didn't make any sense to me. So now they're probably gonna figure out that he has that box or something. I don't know, I'm assuming. I don't care. Like, I don't even know how how much longer I can like stand reading like most of Marvel and DC. It's just stupid shit. Like, all right, here's even more stupid shit. Hanna-Barbera crossovers, and they're fun. You know, they're silly stuff. I thought this cover was badass. It's probably like my favorite cover, I think, out of all the Hanna-Barbera ones. Flash the Speed Buggy. This one was really cheesy though inside, like the storyline. Flash the Speed Buggy was okay. You know, it wasn't as cheesy as the other one. Super Sons and Dynamite, I thought it was weird. And it had like some dark tones to it, unexpected dark tones. I think my favorite though was Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey. Just it had like a looser feel, and it had almost like what's it, not Bruce Lee, but I was thinking like with Kurt Russell. The fuck, I forgot. Anyways, it had this like, you know, a lot of mythicism and stuff in it, and, you know, Japanese culture and different fighting moves, and I don't know, it was fun. I feel like I've heard this storyline before, I've seen it done before, but either way, it was still fun seeing them fight at the end. Green Lanterns annual. I actually enjoyed the story a lot. It was cool. They find like the missing unknown lantern or something. Uh, but yeah, it was cool. I usually don't like Green Lantern, so I was very very happy to like that. Batman Beyond, this old stuff from DCPS. It's the first issue of Robin. It's his brother. He's in action this issue, and he like messes up. So Terry's mad at him, and he says, "You can't be Robin anymore." But let's see, Suicide Squad 41. Tina cover's badass. And then also 42. That's cool too. Yeah, I enjoyed this Suicide Squad storyline with Batman helping out Deadshot, try to find his daughter, and yeah, it's just good action, fun. Not too much Harley Quinn in there, so it wasn't as annoying. I don't know. A lot of people really love her, and she's okay to me. Just I think she's a really kind of cornball all the time, but that's kind of her charm. These 2 Batman issues finishes out the Booster Gold storyline. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Tom King's Batman, but yeah, it's fun. The art's really good. It's wild. A lot of unplausible things and things that don't make sense, but I don't think he cares about that, and that's fine, I guess. Whatever. Kill It or Be Killed, number 19. It's been awesome. And apparently it's supposed to end next issue. Like, people say that's, like, Ed Brubaker's done with it. I was under the assumption that, like, it was the end of the story arc, but apparently people are saying, like, it's done on the next issue. At the end, like, you can totally tell, like, it's very possible. But yeah, it's been awesome, and I recommend to read them all. It's a good story. And it's kind of good too to have a story end when its writer says so. Like, this is the end. This is all I wrote. And just be done with it. Like, that's a good thing. Barrier issue 5. You can read these all for free online. It was cool. It wrapped it up. Brian K. Vaughan did a great job as usual. I don't think he's ever let me down. And at the end, it's kind of like, cliffhanger, open-ended. So he could make a sequel if he wants to, although it's not necessary. I thought it did what it was trying to say. Next, The Pestilence, the story of Satan. Satan comes out and brings the plague back, and more of in a full force. So they gotta fight Satan and this zombie plague again. Abbott's issue 5 from Saladin Ahmed. It's all done. I thought this cover's awesome. Abbott was really good the whole way through for the most part. I thought it started strong. Kind of dragged a little bit the last 2 issues. And then this one ended everything and resolved everything, instead of having like Marvel or DC. I think it's more Marvel's thing where they have like, it's out of like, say it's a 6-part series, like 5 will be like the end issue, then 6 will be like the prologue, or it's just like the aftermath. This one does it in both, so it's nice. It was like how you do shit, just get it done, 1 issue. So that was good. But yeah, it ended okay. I hope he signs on for another mini and makes another, because that was cool. Lucas Stand Inner Demons is also the conclusion of this one. It was okay. It just gets really convoluted. I enjoyed the original Lucas Stand one better than the Inner Demons, which is the second kind of mini. And if they were to make another one, I don't know if I would get it. I'd think about it. I'd probably cave in and get it just because I have all the others. But yeah, I don't know. It was okay. Harbinger Wars 2. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really cool. You have the whole entire Valiant universe kind of picking their sides, and is gearing up for some big battles ahead, which I'm stoked to see. It's going to be some good action. Quantum and Woody. It was kind of what they were doing during the blackout in Harbinger Wars. They were helping people escape out of a house that was on fire, and you know, kind of learning a lesson along the way. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable. The art's always really good inside of it, you know, and the page layouts are always fun. Really interesting stuff. Really neat dynamics. Yeah, I think it's a good comic as a whole. It's more on the silly, fun side. You know, if you're more like a serious kind of guy, like I wouldn't really bother to read it, but it's just goofy, silly, and the art and panel layouts are really good inside. So it's worth checking out, see if you like it or not. Judge Dredd Under Siege. It's pretty much like the most recent movie, where they go into like a big giant building and then got to work their way up. Yeah, I'm going to continue to pick it up. Welcome to Paradise, issue 2. It's just, it's like this guy running with a mysterious briefcase, like a Pulp Fiction briefcase. Each time they open it up, it's just a glowing of gold, and no one knows what's inside. But yeah, just dudes are after the main character with the suitcase. Survival Fetish, issue 2. Everything's it's just black and white inside. There's no coloring, but either way, it was still a really good story. It's just a guy who's, you know, running across town, and there's like a bunch of snipers that shoot at runners, and he's like a delivery kind of guy. He gets paid for making deliveries. And this one, just the stakes get raised higher. Things are just kind of building up until his actual run. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm going to do the video tomorrow for the weekly pull, you know, what I got this week. And also, I'm probably going to do the drawing for the giveaway I was doing, which is just a bunch of New Age of Heroes comics, the latest ones. And also the last Bendis Spider-Man as well. I had these extras lying around and just thought I'd give them away. So yeah, so I'll probably do the drawing tomorrow. I'm not sure if I do it before or during while I record. I might do that. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta buy some new bags and boards for those comics. Then whoever wins, well, I'll ship them out to you. So cool. See you tomorrow.